Hey guys, it's your boy D Valor back with some more boxing. Shannon Briggs has been tested positive for having too much testosterone in his blood. He has almost double, in fact more than double, the amount of testosterone than normal. So he's been caught for doping. This was a test which was taken on May the 14th in line with the WBA's clean boxing program. This is bad news for Shannon Briggs as his title shot, which was scheduled for June the 3rd with Preso, is likely to be cancelled. And it's sad as well because when we look at Shannon Briggs, he is a very animated character and it makes the sport of boxing more funny and entertaining. That whole beef he had with David Hay, him calling out all the champions, getting in your face, let's go champ, that one slogan, everyone says it, and now the let's go champ, let's go doping, he's been caught for having too high levels of testosterone, which if you didn't know is a normal hormone which men have in higher levels, but if you dope and increase it, it means you would be able to train harder, put on more muscle. Testosterone is a hormone which is much closely linked to like growth and metabolism. So therefore, he would be able to pack on the muscles real quick. And I was thinking about it, and just the look of him, how he looks. If you was to look at his muscles and look at the age of him, it's crazy. He looks like he was doping. You wouldn't say these things about a person if you didn't have any facts. Now that it's come out, it's easy to say he looks like he's doping. Just take WWE stars. Look at Hulk Hogan, for instance. Look at him now, how his body kind of looks. A lot of sports people have been caught for that kind of thing, and now it's coming out with this clean boxing program. There was a chance that if he opted to do the B version of the test, if he did the B side of the test, if that came up clear, then he would be alright. But it depends if he wants to actually take that test. Things are not looking good though. If you have one test which is positive, if he took another test now, his fight in June could still be cancelled. And since that fight's cancelled, it's been exactly a year since he's been in the ring, and Freso hasn't been in the ring for ages as well. So whoever had won that would have had. Sorry guys, I've got a bit of a sore throat today, so I'm mixing my words. If Shannon Briggs had beaten Freso, he would have become the new regular WBA champion. As I've described in my earlier video, with WBA you can actually have two champions at the same time. So Anthony Joshua is the current super WBA heavyweight champion. There's also a regular title which is called World Champion. So Shannon Briggs, the winner of Shannon Briggs versus Freso would have become the World Heavyweight WBA champion, WBA World Heavyweight champion. That was what the title would have been, otherwise known as regular champion. But since they won't be fighting for that, I'd be interested to know what is going to happen. Will Freso fight somebody else? Who will he fight? And it's sad news about Shannon Briggs, but that fight's probably not going to happen, guys. So just letting you know that. It's your boy D Valor. Drop it in the comments what you think about Shannon Briggs, what you think about the anti-doping clean boxing program. Obviously, it's good to test people in case, because you know what I mean. If I'm a cheat and I'm juicing, I would want the other person to be tested, because if they're cheating and juicing as well, then no. In fact, if I wasn't juicing and I would want the other person to be tested so that we're both alright. If we're both juicing, then people don't. Why would we want to have the test? So I think the test is good to like make it an even playing field across the board for all boxers. It is corrupt though, and there's talks about it just depends on who you know. You can pay them off. You can do fake tests. All of this. There's no factual information about this, although I do believe there is some kind of truth in it. Drop it in the comments. What do you think about the anti-doping? The anti-doping program. What is your thoughts on it? Do you think that it's corrupt? And what do you think of Shannon Briggs and this news that's just come out? And Fraser Quader, what's his next moves? Who's he gonna fight? It's your boy D Vallo, and I'm out.